Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 projects that I expect to do immensely well this week. These are 5 projects that we don't tend to talk about on the channel. I'm staying away from the mainstream stuff that we normally cover. So there might be some projects here that you haven't heard of before. So stay tuned till the end. With all that said, if you like this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video. Really important that you tap that bell and select all notifications because we cover so many wonderful hidden gems before most people even know that they're in existence. So you don't want to miss one of those videos and it helps out the channel immensely. So let's get down to the desktop. Let's see what projects I've picked out for this week. So the first one that I picked out is 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, down just under 2%. This is a project that, you know, if you've been watching the channel for a long time, you will know is one of the regrets that I've got is not getting into this project super early. I could have, I put it off, and I will be getting into this project in the bear market. So for clarity, not invested, but wish I was. This is a project that I think is going to do remarkably well. If we go to the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 website, so they do fan tokens. You got like Barcelona, PSG, Manchester City, Juventus, the list goes on. It basically gives fans that own the tokens a say in, you know, some of the stuff that happens within the clubs, and I think it's going to do remarkably well. So yeah, really like this project, and for me it's one that I do regret not getting into. If we look at the artificial intelligence, it's rated A2. Again, that's the highest advice.io I've ever seen them rate a project. If we look at the 𝗕𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 ratio, A2, the 𝗕𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗏 ratio, A2, fear and greed index is an A1, don't get any higher than that, and profitability at A1. So this project's going to do immensely well, and I expect it to do well this week. So let's move on to the next project. So the next one is Anchor Protocol. So a DeFi project here, $3.18 at the time of recording, up just over 6%. Again, it's a project that we haven't covered before. If we look at their website, you basically are able to stake or delegate US, like a stable coin, for example, and you get a return in USD. It's normally around the 20% mark. It's really, you know, good project. Go do some research on it. Really like this one. And if you go over to advice.io, again, it's got an A2 rating, and then your 𝗕𝗢𝗠𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 ratio A2, 𝗕𝗢𝗠𝗪 ratio U, profitability U, and then fear and greed index A1. So I'm not put off by the U ratings that we've got here. I think it's just because of the type of project that it is. And I think these DeFi projects are going to do immensely well. So, you know, I have called out picking out decent DeFi projects as something to go do your research on and find a good one, because I think, you know, it's an element that where, you know, it's going to change the finance world, and I think it's going to be, you know, immensely popular in the future. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is 𝗕𝗏. Again, a project that we don't really talk about on the channel. It's up 1.64%. I think this is going to do really well this week. So for those of you that don't know, 𝗕𝗏 is a platform designed to provide a simple solution for businesses and developers to build, manage, present digital credentials that are instantly verifiable using blockchain technology. So again, I think it's going to do really well. I would head on over to their website, do a bit of reading, have a look at the white papers and stuff like that. I think this is a project that's going to do immensely well, and it's one that I just had to call out for this week. Again, advice.io, one of our partners, they use machine learning and artificial intelligence to rate these projects, so there's no human intervention. Again, A2 for this project here. A2 for the 𝗕𝗢𝗠𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 ratio, 𝗕𝗢𝗠𝗪 ratio is A2, the fear and greed index is A2, and profitability is A1. You don't get any higher than that. So, you know, it's fantastic to have the AI and machine learning agreeing with us on that particular project. Then we move on. So this is the 4th project for this week that I think is going to do immensely well, and that is Phantom. I've called this one out previously in other videos. up 8.90% at the time of recording. Again, I think this is a great project, going to do immensely well over the next weeks and months in this bull cycle. For those of you that don't know, 𝗕𝗘𝗪 is a fast, high throughput, open source smart contract platform for digital assets and dApps. Again, take a look at the website. It is fantastic tech, fantastic team. It's everything that I like in a project. So do check it out, do your research, and then see if this is one that you'd like to invest in. If we go over to 𝗕𝗓 again, it's an A2 rating, again the highest I've ever seen given out by the rating system at 𝗕𝗓. The AMI/HAD ratio A2, fear and greed index A2, Phantom's profitability is A1. No higher. I've never seen it higher. It's not possible to be higher. And then the Sharpe ratio is A2. So again, fantastic opportunity, this project, in my humble opinion. Then we've got the final project, the fifth and final one, Coty. Again, I love this project. Great tech, great team, all of that jazz. I don't need to go into this. You know what Coty is, I would imagine. Down 3.33% recently. Listed on Coinbase. Again, a project that I expect to do remarkably well. For those of you that don't know, it's basically the ultimate power grid of payments, and that's how they articulate it here. Really supported by Charles and Cardano as well. Going to be doing some work with those guys. I really like this project, been talking about it for a while and expect it to do immensely well. And then if we look over advice.io, A2 again, very similar to what we've seen with the other ones. AMI/HAD ratio A2, Sharpe ratio A2, profitability A1, you don't get any higher than that, and the fear and greed index A2. So yeah, great projects. I had to call these out. I think we call out very similar projects to other YouTubers, and I thought today was a time to make a change, pick out some projects that people aren't really talking about. I know we've got 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, in there, we've got Coty, but the others, I think there's not many people talking about them. I think it's good projects to go take a look at. Let me know what you think of the projects. If you're going to do research, obviously none of this is financial advice. You've got to do your own research and make your own investment decisions. And yeah, let me know what you think of the projects in the comments below, trying to sort of steer away from the mainstream ones that everybody's talking about, and pull out some other ones that I think are going to do amazingly well. So if you like this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a thing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.